Man, that gets me fired up. Hey y'all, welcome to the channel. Welcome to Flatlander. So this video, I kind of got the idea. Of course, it's that time of year. We're 8 weeks away from elk season. I'm so fired up, right? But I want to bring up something that every single elk hunter, it doesn't matter if you hunt with a bow, it doesn't matter if you hunt with a rifle, a muzzleloader, a stick, whatever, okay? Every single one of you guys need to learn this deadly elk call. Every single one of you guys need to learn this deadly elk call, okay? And it's not used to call the elk in. It's not used to bring a cow over. It's not used to sweet talk a bull or anything like that. This is the most deadly sound, and I want to show you guys how to make this. It's that important, okay? This bull elk right here, guys, he died because I made this noise to him whenever I bumped him. There's so many guys on YouTube that make this mistake right here. I've watched Born and Raised do it. I've watched Hushin do it. I've watched Corey Jacobson has even done it. And the one person out there that knows this sound is as deadly as I know that it is Mr. Paul Medell, the elk nut, okay? That's where I learned to start using this. And since I have used it, I mean, guys, it stops elk right in their tracks. So pay very close attention. You guys are spending a ton of money to go on these hunts, a ton of time. Some of y'all only have 10 days. And if you have that one opportunity in those 10 days and you screw this up, you're eating tag soup, y'all. It's this easy, okay? And you don't even need a mouth reed to make this. This is gonna stop your elk dead in its tracks. It doesn't matter if it's a cow, a bull, a spike, anything. A herd bull, they will stop immediately. Stop cow calling to get your elk to stop to take a shot. There are so many videos, watch on YouTube, you guys, when they're trying to get a bull to stop, they cow call like this. Guess what the bull does? He walks another 4 or 5 steps and walks right out of your lane before he stops, right? I mean, seriously, go look right now on YouTube videos all over the place and you will see guys cow calling to stop a bull. Stop cow calling to stop a bull. I mean, this is so serious, okay? This one noise will get this bull or a cow or spike or calf, any elk, whether you're hunting with a rifle or you're hunting with a bow. I don't care if they're 400 yards out across a pasture and you're trying to get that animal to stop. This is the noise that you make right here, guys. It's the nervous grunt. You make that noise, they're stopped. They stop. It doesn't matter if they're running. If they're running right past you and they're coming to, to a cow call or something like that, you've already called them up to you, and now you're getting them to stop and make that shot. This is it right here. I did this with my bull in 2019. This is how I stopped him. At 22 yards, we were coming up over the top of a rise, and all of a sudden we bumped this bull out of his bed, and he takes off to our left. I didn't have a reed in my mouth. My buddy in front of me, he cow called. Guess what I did? Whistled at him. That's it. He stopped right there. I knocked an arrow, drew back, and I shot him. He stood there and waited for me to shoot him, okay? Stop cow calling. That's how important this is. You guys are out there, you're getting ready, you're watching all these YouTube videos, you're listening to podcasts. I mean, you think you got it down, and then all of a sudden you go to make your shot and you don't stop that bull right. And y'all, one step to an elk is about 3 feet. If he takes one step and he's still moving and you're aiming right behind the shoulder, and then you release behind the shoulder and he takes one step, guess what? You just hit him in the guts, and now you're gonna spend the next 3 days trying to track that bull down. Trust me, y'all, I have done it. I promise you, I've done it. Before I learned this, that's what I would do. I would cow call. But it's so simple. You need to practice it. This is so deadly, it's not even funny. Check out this bull that I stopped. Right before he got into our wind, my hunter, my partner, Kyle, he was on my left about 20 or 30 yards, and I was trying to bring up another bull. All of a sudden I notice a bull's coming up from my right. He comes up and I do the nervous grunt to him. Immediately he stopped. If I was gonna shoot the bull, I was already tagged out, but if I was gonna shoot the bull, I had just enough time before he exited the situation, and then I ripped a bugle to him to let the other elk know that I scared that elk off. That's a whole nother subject. We're talking about the nervous grunt right whenever you're fixing to shoot the bull, okay? You're drawn back. I'm gonna display, okay? This is what I do. I'm gonna do it with the reed, and I'll do it without the reed. Okay? You've already got the bull committed. He's coming in. You already know that he's gonna be coming right through that lane, right? There's a certain lane that you're trying to stop that bull in, all right? You see him coming and he's getting close. You draw back, and then as soon as he steps foot into that opening, you rip that nervous grunt at him, and he's gonna stop right in his tracks. Make sure you practice this, guys. Okay, the bull's coming. He's fixing to be into my opening. Bow! He's dead. I mean, it's that simple. They're gonna stop immediately. If you already have everything else set up and you're drew back and you're ready, you don't even need this. Get rid of it. You can do it just like this. Or, ow, ow, something like that. Something that resembles that nervous grunt. If you can make it with your mouth, by all means, make it with your mouth. Ow, something like that. This is how I killed my bull, right here. This is the noise, y'all. Wow. It's seriously that simple. If you're not practicing this every time that you shoot, and you think you're gonna cow call to stop that bull, guess what, guys? Keep watching all these YouTube videos about hunting elk and watch how many people will cow call, and then that bull takes another 2 or 3 steps before he finally stops. You don't see anybody making this noise, but the first time that you try it, guarantee that every elk in that herd is gonna stop and look directly at you. So, don't waste all that money. Don't waste all that time all the effort and the hours that you put in practicing and listening to podcasts and looking at maps and doing all these things to make sure that you kill that elk. But guess what? You're missing the most important part of all the whole year's worth of preparing for that hunt. It comes up to just a couple seconds that can make you successful or ruin your entire hunt because you made a bad shot. Learn how to stop the bull, y'all. He's gonna stop out there for you, I promise. That's all it takes is that nervous grunt. You have your bow ready, everything's ready. Start practicing that sound. It's that important, really. Every time you shoot your bow, you should be barking because that's what should happen. Bark, then shoot every single time. Now, here's a great example of what not to do, okay? This footage is from Team Radical. They've graciously enough have given me permission to use a little bit of their footage. And I thought it was great. The hunter, you know, there was no mistakes made. Don't get me wrong here. By cow calling, you're not making a mistake. It's just not effective to stop a bull, okay? He cow calls 4 times and the bull covers another between 6 and 8 feet before he finally stops and gives the shot opportunity. So if this was in a heavily wooded area, which is where I normally hunt, your opportunity is done past. He walked right through your lane. Check this footage out. And thank you, Team Radical. I'll be posting a link in the description below if you guys want to go watch that entire hunt. They kill a smoking bull. Check this out. Now, if he would have barked or gave that nervous grunt, that bull would have stopped immediately, you guys. That's what I'm trying to get at, okay? Anyways, y'all, I hope this video helps you harvest an elk. Really, I would recommend that you guys go over to the Elk Nut app and listen and watch all of the Elk Nuts YouTube videos. He's got a couple of hour-long seminars that he uses. Y'all, this has taken my elk hunting to a whole nother level, okay? Out of the past 6 years, I've shot an elk every year except one, okay? Now, I didn't recover all of those elk, but I have shot an elk every single year except for one out of my 6. And I live in Texas, hence the name Flatlander. So you guys, there's going to be tons of y'all that are going to be traveling for long ways, only have a short period of time. You want to capitalize on every single situation that comes at hand. Learn this sound, okay? It is that important to your hunt. To have a bull that continues walking or stops right where you want him to. I guarantee it's going to work for you. Please leave me some comments. Y'all, hit the subscribe button. We are going to have an epic elk hunt this year. We're going to be filming everything this year. I haven't filmed anything in the past. Last year I filmed a little bit. This year is going to be everything. I will be there the whole month of September. So please stay tuned. We'll give you daily updates and little daily bites of what happened each day during mine and Kyle's elk hunt. And, you know, hopefully you guys and myself are going to be tagged out just because of this one sound. Thank you very much again.